you everybody for coming. Today's topic is an informative speech of education, the need for education beyond formal school. I'm going to ask you one question. I just want you to think about it for a while. Don't say anything and we'll get back to it. Question is, what do you think is the most overlooked need in your life? When I think of need, I think of my basic needs. I think of air, I think of water, I think of food, shelter, as most people do, because it's a need. You need that to live, you need that to survive. But when we think about this in the broad term need, somebody actually took it a step further and created a pyramid. If anybody's taken a psychology class, college, high school, you would actually be familiar with the Maslow's hierarchy of needs pyramid. It basically states you start with your basic needs, air, food, water, shelter, and then you build upon that. Upon that would be safety and security, feeling safe in that house, feeling safe with the people you're around. In addition to that, you're adding feeling belonged in a community, feeling loved by your peers, by your family, being in a relationship. What we're going to really focus on is the ones beyond that. So going up even more, we have esteem needs. So what does that mean? To help boost your self-esteem, what do? How do you make yourself feel better? You are part of a community. You're part of things. You educate yourself. And that's our main topic is education. And the fact that it's halfway throughout the pyramid at this point, it's kind of shocking because I think education starts from the very beginning of life. We're going to focus on the very top two tiers of that. We're going to focus on the self-esteem needs and your self-actualization needs. Basically meaning the need for more education, for the need for bettering yourself, doing more, being at your fullest potential. Back in 1943, Maslow, who created this pyramid, actually was an American philosopher, psychiatrist. And he actually came up with this based on studies he did with lots and lots of people. And it actually does make sense. If you take the pyramid and break it down and think about what's most important to you, it falls within the pyramid as more important to kind of least important. As you get older, your self-actualization, which is at the top of your pyramid, is really what you strive for. That's your goal. That's the peak of it. And he basically put into a pyramid for everybody. From there, from infants, from birth, you're being taught stuff. You're being taught everything because you don't know anything. So education starts from birth. From birth on, we are taught what we need to live in society, but by our parents. From there, we go to school. We have education, kindergarten all the way to either high school or college graduation. What do you do after that? Nobody knows. Until you decide to do something that you want to do for yourself. May it be formal education, may it be a trade school. Maybe you're going to go and be a hairstylist. You still have to get education, somebody has to teach you what you need to learn. If you want to be a mechanic, it doesn't stop at just, I'm a mechanic. You're learning new cars, you're learning new equipment, you're learning everything at that point every day. Beyond that, I want to learn something fun, a hobby. I want to learn how to do pottery. How cool would that be? I just don't know how to do it, but I need to learn how to do it. So I'm educating myself. And that also goes to the esteem levels of learning more. With this, there also comes personal growth, personal goals, financial gain. I have a goal that I want to climb a mountain. I'm going to meet that goal by climbing that mountain. But I got to learn how to do it. It's not just as easy as walking out and climbing a mountain because there's things you need to know. Beyond that is the self-actualization, which basically means I'm doing everything I possibly can to be the best person I can be. How do you get there? By giving back, by doing something good for other people because they've done something good for me, the full circle. With this, from our basic human needs to our needs for education, for our need for personal growth, we are always learning. If we aren't learning, we're doing ourselves a disservice and you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to advance yourself. So to answer the question I started with, what do you think is the most overlooked need in life? I feel the answer is education. Even though it's not one of your basic needs, it really is. It really needs to be part of that pyramid to start it because you can't learn unless you start from the beginning. So there is value in everything that we know, but it's to take that knowledge, to use it to make ourselves better is the end goal. And if you take one thing away from this is take any day and just at least learn one thing new. So that's all I got. So thank you very much. I'm Jaylene Flinn from the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.